Mountaineers and a fan base that has been, shall we say, preparing since early in the morning for the battle we have in store. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the Iowa State Cyclones taking on the winners of 7 straight, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Running with power. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. Line getting set on second down. Leaves it with the back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Caught near the sticks. It's Gibbs. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to take off. At the 40, there he goes. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, it looked like that might be the first touchdown of the game, but what a great job by the defender, seeing the football and swatting it away.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Casey. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Fakes his man out. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge all week long. They knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
The Mountaineers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They're trying to slam it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetrated.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
The offense goes as he does, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TV.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done. Ball is free. Oh, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Simple play, simple gain, get that first down. That's all that matters. I don't try to trick. I go back to what I know I do really, really well.
Buys a little time. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Going for it all. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. Catch in the middle. It's Jamison. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Mountaineers are rolling down the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Oh, what a cut! How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass? They're down to the 20, first and 10. The give to the back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it from the gun. And the Mountaineers pick up the first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jamison. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle into the house. Touchdown, West Virginia! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
I tell you what, this is part of the field. Once you start getting in the red zone and the field shrinks, you got more big bodies on the field. The running threat is real. Tight ends come on the field, and what happens? Run a little play action off of it, get it to the big fella. Nice plucking it out of the sky, getting the touchdown.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's going to pass. Going for it all. Reels it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They're already in field goal range, but Jesse, they want to be aggressive, but they can't take a negative play.
Well, the play caller's got to look up and down his sheet here to find a shot to the end zone, David. Be aggressive and see if you can get a touchdown late.
While knowing that I've got 3 in my back pocket. Don't force the ball into a bad situation, but we're definitely trying to get a touchdown.
Holds it in. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The snap sets up to throw. Looking to scramble. He wants it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
He's down here. He does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. The give out of the gun. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after trying to beat the D deep. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, West Virginia. And the punishment has been extended.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. If they take their first drive in the third quarter, marching down the field to score, there's no end in sight for these guys.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. Out of the gun, the running back has it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Moves away as he feels pressure. He'll let one go down the right side. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Running to the left. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. A first down run on the doorstep. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll throw it. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd down.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. They stop him short of the mark. On down.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator. Try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. Put it right on him. Sweet. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. The give from the gun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. He now has 111 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. They'll throw it on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Jamison. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. And the Mountaineers have moved it inside the 20. Oh, it's out! Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. The passion runs deep here in Norman, Oklahoma, or as they say, sooner born and sooner bred, and when I die, I'll be sooner dead. Welcome to Oklahoma and the home of the Sooners. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jamison. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time on target.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy down. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into. You want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Fourth down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. Sticks it in his belly. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Mountaineers have it with a first and goal. Give to the fullback. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
No monkey business. First down, come downhill, run the fullback. He gets in the end zone. Let's not make any bones about this. Be physical, run that thing, block those guys up front. Nice job by this offense taking care of business in the red zone.
West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Quarterback checking the play. Leaves it with the running back. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. The run from the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. Throws for the tight end. Finds space on the right. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Touchdown, Mountaineers! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. Throws for the end zone. He caught it. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. Trying to get to it. They've got the screen set up. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Casey. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They're bringing heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
On fourth down, going to the air. He'll pull it down and run. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. And the Mountaineers are threatening on first and goal. Skips away from pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Fires into the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, West Virginia. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Quickly complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's picked off at the goal line. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
He's right on target. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting 1st downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Jamison. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. 4th down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. Makes the grab. He's short on 4th down. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Snags it quickly on the left. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He'll try to loosen him up from deep in his own end. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. He's got it.
The return brings it out to the 35.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe, as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they like.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The give to the tailback. At the 35, he's loose. A big, explosive play by this offense, and if you want to control the 4th quarter, might as well go in with momentum like that. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And the Mountaineers look to keep this drive humming. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Caught over the middle, it's Casey. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Here they come on 2nd down, trying to put this game away. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this. 3rd down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. Got his man quickly. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They want to throw it. He caught it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays.
Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Direct snap. Into the end zone he goes for the 2, and now they lead by 3 possessions. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. He's got 99 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback checking off. They want to run it left here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Second and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And the route is on. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. One more play to pad the stats. Out of the gun to give to the back. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. From Steve Slayton to Pat White to Pat McAfee, they love their Mountaineers in Morgantown. And in a place known for yan dogs and pepperoni rolls, probably some liquid refreshments, the Mountaineer faithful ready to go here in Morgantown. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the winners of 9 straight. Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, the ground game. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, it's plays like that that will help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Man, offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays now. They pull different guys. They pull a guard. They pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really keeping the defenses off balance. You can't just key up.
All kinds of running room. Touchdown, West Virginia. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring. So they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop.
Open runway ahead. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
Turns it on in midfield. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now on second down. They'll try the run. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
First down, West Virginia.
Looking to move it through the air. Going to try to get it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. A little screen to the running back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Going with the counter play here. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Mountaineers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. The give to the fullback. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. The mantra is always finished. A first down for the offense. They go to the ground. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. Goes upstairs. He now has 91 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention for the Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Over the top. And he is bouncy, hurdled a guy and picked up the first down before being tackled.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, West Virginia. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but...
He's going to let it go. Picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. To the ground with the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
When you're a defense, you stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. It's complete to the right. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. And the Mountaineers have this offense rolling. Give to the running back. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Makes his connection. Hit the afterburners, kid. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And this offense is built around us, too. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like, play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
The Mountaineers have it in scoring position on first and goal. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Getting some heat. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gibbs. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Loss on first down. Increase the degree of difficulty. Second and goal from the 8. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. What will the offense dial up on third and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. They'll go to the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked. First down for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Give him 114 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading.
Brings up
know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it, using the quick game. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And it's a fake. And they pull it off. He's got it for the first down.
Nobody in this stadium was expecting fake punt there. 4th and inches, you thought you'd just leave the offense out, maybe you quarterback sneak and see if you can get it, but the fake punt works perfectly. Obviously, they didn't have far to go, but they made it interesting, but they pick up the first, and the drive stays alive.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll run it from the gun. Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs, salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Welcome to Morgantown, West Virginia, almost heaven, and home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. This fan base is fired up. They've been getting ready for this game since early this morning. It's a late season, top 25 matchup here. Two teams that have earned the right to be ranked will test each other, and there's big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Baylor Bears, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbst. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Good enough for first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And here comes a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Mountaineers lining up here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Escapes the sack. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the Mountaineers are going to keep this drive rolling. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down play coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. Breaking free at the 35. Finds just enough space and makes the first down.
First down, West Virginia.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. So it's West Virginia in front, Kurt. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. This offense cannot be stopped.
Listen, such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Look, I realize on any play call that is properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
He's stopped, but he gets a first down. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
First down, West Virginia.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Running out of time in the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. And that is no good. And the lead. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Trying to extend the play. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's caught. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First down, West Virginia.
And he'll set up to throw. The pass rush closing in. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
And the Mountaineers line up on first and 10.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play.
Third down coming up.
Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Got to do something here on third down to get back in range. And they pick up the first on the ground. The Mountaineers pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense some fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Looking to pass here on second down. He's escaping the pocket now. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
All right, fellas, the end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Morgantown. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. Handoff from the shotgun. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the grab. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
First down, West Virginia.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field.
First down, West Virginia.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game.
Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
Chris, as this play was unfolding, the only thing I wanted to know was he going to get the ball over the defense to the running back. Once the back caught the ball, look out. Big yards ahead.
They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense...
Touchdown, West Virginia. And the route is on.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
The shotgun running play call. Tackle, but first down.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Makes a nice move there.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. The Mountaineers will look to convert here on 4th down. The big fullback's got it here. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the 1st down line. Just punch it in and pick up a 1st down. That's what they call here.
Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. The sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. It's a shotgun run call. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. 8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. It's a draw to the back. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
At the 13-yard line.
4th down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. And the Mountaineers will come to the line on 4th down looking to convert. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Here comes the bait. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. 1st down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He stays alive. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. 2nd down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He'll try a pass here. Receiver makes the catch. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quick completion to the tight end. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Back to throw again. He's running out of time here. And the sophomore has got him for a sack. The Bears come to the line to run the hurry-up. Second down, they're going to throw it. It's a short completion of the tight end. Tackle made after the completion. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and it cost the offense 5. Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. There's the snap, then he just takes a knee. Well, this head coach told us we prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. That's a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Hello and welcome to Austin, Texas, one of our favorite stops on the tour. And today, Darrell K. Royal Stadium is packed and revved up, ready to make noise for the Texas Longhorns. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into this snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's... It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. Mountaineers will.
How about this? A fake. They'll try to throw for it.
The gamble pays off. They'll move the sticks. And the returner steps out. They'll mark the football right there.
Chris, you got to wonder if the coaches knew they're going to fake this the first chance they got, or if this was an impulse decision by the head coach. Either way, it worked out great.
They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. And the Mountaineers will have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Pass caught. 2nd down now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The pass is caught. Brought to the turf, but made the first man miss on the way to the first down. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. The ball is caught. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on him because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
And that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking to throw it on first down. Pass caught. That's a nice game to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. So it's West Virginia in front, Kirk. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They're going to run it. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. The Mountaineers are in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made on the right side. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Pressure is coming. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Fights off a defender.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And the Mountaineers pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
We'll try the ground game here with the running back. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Snags a quick throw. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Handoff to the fullback. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless.
Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, West Virginia. This offense is still clicking. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them.
And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half. Looking to make a play deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Passive gain moves the ball into the red zone now. They'll set up 1st and 10. The pocket breaking down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Timeout, West Virginia.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now. So they won't take a shot at the end zone. Out comes the field goal team trying to get 3 before the end of the half. And it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
West Virginia offense is back out on the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. He'll ride the back again here. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. The Mountaineers looking to run some tempo here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And they'll run it with the draw play. Sophomore with a strong tackle there. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Big gain across midfield. Tackle finally made to the 32. And the Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught quickly. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. So now it's 3rd and short from the +25. They're in field goal range. Let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Fighting for the end zone. Now the ball comes loose. The offense falls on the fumble. Keeps possession.
Wow, that's just big-time awareness by his teammate to be able to scoop up that ball like it was a ground ball. As a result, the offense retains possession.
Touchdown, Mountaineers. Still no answer for this offense.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the 2nd half. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. After the 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense figures to... Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Chris, he's getting in there so quickly. You might want to consider a chip block with either the tight end or a running back to slow him down. He's just too talented.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the 2nd half. Not much on that play, brought down short. 2nd down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, West Virginia. And this one is getting ugly. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. You come back out protecting a safe lead. What an awesome feeling to be way ahead in a big road game. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry. Spinning out of the tackle. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. The clock at 0-0. Well, the beat goes on as they stay undefeated here late in the season. It's impressive, Kirk, to see how they've managed the pressure and gotten better as the moments have gotten bigger.
They seem to be playing as good a football as you could hope for at this point in the season. They only have a couple games left, but they've impressed everybody that's been able to watch them. We'll just have to see if there are any hiccups before the postseason and if that national championship goal can remain the focus.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.